Ah well, mon nom s'appelle SK, original.
YouTubers, hello. It's Melissa, the M of the Natural Hair Stylist. How are you today? I hope you're good. I hope you're well, and thank you for watching this posting. This is one of my random postings. I felt the need to share, to tell a story, and what I'm hoping is from this story, you're inspired, and it enables you to have that clarity of vision, where you can go on to be successful in your own way. There are many people who are setting up on their own, and have dreams, and like me, one has to be clear on one's vision and how one is going to get to where they want to get to, and staying authentic at all times. I am open to change, but I know who I am and I know the service I want to provide. So everybody who contacts me, even if there's a delay in me responding to you, it is as a result of commitments and workload. But you are all my clients. Even though I don't touch your head, when you ask a question, I try my best to feed back. Sometimes I'm not that good at it, but sometimes it works out fine. But as long as you know my intention is always good, because for me, we are one community. Here and across the waters, wherever you are, we are one community. And that is what I try to practice. I tell you a story. Facebook has other under the section of messages. So if you go into messages, there's always other. Other is for those people who would message you but are not your friends. It just falls under other. And I realized that I had forgotten to click on the other with somebody who I would call a client, because they were explaining that they were interested in Sisterlocks. And I took the number and I messaged and I said, I'll definitely talk to her. She was interested in Sisterlocks. Yeah, brilliant. We'll talk about times soon. I'll wait to hear from you. And I obviously waited and nothing happened, but this is normal. And sometimes I get so busy, I'm not able to follow up. And yesterday I made the decision, right, I am going through everything with a fine tooth comb. I am going to go through every message, everything. I'm going to reply to every client, everyone. And that's what I did yesterday. And it was a success. This is one person who I contacted and said, are you still interested in Sisterlocks? And they responded, oh yes, definitely, of course, in a quite familiar tone. And I was like, okay, great. And she's like, yeah, because, you know, I'm coming to get my hair done. You know that anyway. And I was like, I don't, because there is no way I would book somebody in, because what I do is I have a pre-consultation conversation over the phone. And then we organize a consultation. Sometimes I see people pre-consultation, then I organize a consultation, because Sisterlocks is a commitment and it's a state of mind, and we have a lot to discuss before you commit to Sisterlocks. She was coming across like, I've already booked an appointment with you. So I called and had a lovely conversation with her. But as I had this conversation, there were unique facts about this lady that I knew if I had spoken to her, I would have known. And I said this to her as we're chatting. I said, you know what? You are so unique in like what you're sharing with me. There is no way you're in the diary. She's like, yeah, I'm in the diary for the 16th of March. I'm like, no, because I know what's going on throughout the month. And I would have known that you were in the diary for 16th of March. You're not. And I opened, and of course, we're booked up, and definitely I'm not seeing her. And she said, but I'm definitely seeing you, Melissa. You're in Essex, which is where I'm based. And I was like, yeah, I'm in Essex. She's like, yeah, I've had a consultation with you and I'm definitely seeing you. And I was like, you've not, I know for a fact now you're not seeing me. And she's like, but you're in Essex, you have blood. And I realized that somebody had booked somebody who was supposed to be potentially a client of mine and pretended to be Melissa, because she did not know the name of that person who she sat with. I was the one who found out the information for her. So if you are that person who is watching this video and locks and you're living in Essex, the message is this: we are one community, and for us to stand strong against all the adversities and challenges, which includes us trying to feed our families, because that's what Get and I do, and that's what I'm sure you do, and everybody else who's watching this does. We work every day to look after our family. Be careful of the choices you make, because what you're doing is, it's short term. You pretend to be Melissa and you lock up that client, fine, and it's great, it's a great experience. But what that client has walked away with is the knowledge that within Sisterlocks, we are sneaky. So what you're doing is affecting the reputation of others who are going to come after us, and us still trying to work hard for a living, because I had to tell that person who you were. So the message is this: when we are sneaky and kind of doing things behind each other's back, we're looking short term. It's the same thing as when a client walks in and they have hair loss. We go deeper because we need to go to the roots of it. And it's the same thing as this in this community. I'm talking about Sisterlocks. Be clear on the Sisterlocks consultant you're going to be, or the hairstylist you're going to be, or the designer you're going to be. Be authentic. Because when you are authentic and you represent yourself in its truest form, that is what's powerful. It means that person walks away and thinks she is a genuine, authentic, respectable, honest, trustworthy person. She doesn't walk away thinking, okay, there we go, I've called her a different name and now I'm about to get locked up by her, and well, it's fine because we had a great conversation, but she's walking away thinking, well, what kind of an environment is this? I want Sisterlocks. I don't even care about Sisterlocks. I want us who touch hair, who provide a service within our community, to do it authentically, genuine, with honesty, integrity, so that for the next generation, people don't think, oh, they're like this. There is no reason why we cannot be one community, because I believe as consultants, we cannot lock everyone. There is no way Agatha and I can lock everyone, or Annette from Alma Avocado can lock everyone. We can't. We all can lock a certain amount of people, and then we spend time with our family, because all we're trying to do is provide a positive experience, a positive hair experience for our clients, and then we want to hold our kids and work with our family. So you can choose the type of clients you want to come and sit in your chair, and how you're going to attract them into your chair. But know this, that like last night, I went to bed at 3 a.m. in the morning, editing a video, and what I do is I try and provide the best messages possible, and we can all be creative and find a way to attract our clients. But when you jump on somebody else's work and you claim it for your own, be very careful, because you have to carry that through, and be aware that when you make decisions like what you make, it affects the next generation, because people perceive us in a certain way, and we want to avoid that. We want to stay one community. So my sister who made the choice to pretend to be me, that client is meant to be yours. What is meant to happen is, I'm meant to know this happens. I'm meant to share it with that trainee or that Sisterlocks consultant, trying to work out how they're going to position themselves in the market. This incident that happened enables me to tell you, you can do it, because Agatha and I, we can only, we are doing great, and it's thanks to us being authentic in the way we choose to work. So as a trainee Sisterlocks person, I would say to you, stay authentic, and you are representing a community of people, and do it right, so that your reputation grows, and the person after you, that comes after you, is seen in the same light. It's very important. I don't just represent myself. First of all, because I represent myself, but I'm representing a whole community of beautiful, strong, community-led Black people. I hope you found this posting useful. It's about love. I have nothing but love for you all. Thank you very much for watching this posting, and take care of you. Stay blessed.